walk through the last couple of laps, because you came on the radio and said to Cliff, it's flashing, it's flashing. He assured you that you had enough fuel to finish the green and white checker. How do you kind of come to terms with what that overtime looked like?
Yeah, he was very, sure about the numbers that he had, had in front of him, that we could make it with, flipping the switch where we did. But yeah, just unfortunate that it didn't work out there. It started, give me a warning there in middle 1 and 2, and then down the back it started stumbling, so I just got out of the way. So yeah, it's I don't know, probably one of the more bummer Superspeedway finishes I've had, just because we were once again in contention and was right where I wanted to be. But yeah, didn't work out. So we'll keep putting ourselves in contention, and it'll eventually work out.
As you look at the standings, you do gain a point to the cut line, but you lose a spot, now sitting 4th. As you look at next week, what kind of fight is it going to be for the 5 team?
Yeah, I mean, you got to assume that, one of them guys is probably going to win below the cut line. They're all really good there. So, yeah, then it's you kind of got to fight with a 20 throughout the night and try to outpoint him. So, yeah, we've got a decent Martinsville package, as does everybody in the round of 8. So it'll be, a fight. But, yeah, just even if I didn't win right there, I wish we would have had those 20 spots at least. So, yeah, that part of it sucks. But, yeah, we executed a great day today, and we'll try to do the same next week.
Well, Elliott and Byron was certainly involved in a lot of the late race action. Walk us through being the hitter back there and then the hitty up here.
Yeah, it's just the way that it goes, that part of things. But, yeah, just felt like I was in the right position there on the bottom lane, and we just couldn't get linked up off of 4, and those guys pushed past us. And then had the 5 ran out of fuel there down the backstretch, so just kind of broke up all the energy, and I don't know, just couldn't quite get the pushes to go our way there at the very end.
How about next week on the quarter mile? You've got one job.
Yeah, it looks like definitely got to go there and try to win the race, and we've put ourselves in position to win these last 2, so I don't see why we'll be any different there, but just got to regroup and go there and try to win.
Last thing, your confidence coming in here was very high because you've been close before. You talked about not quite being in the right spot and the push has gone wrong. I mean, did you feel like you had set everything up to be almost right?
Yeah, I mean, had the restart I wanted to through 1 and 2, got pushed clear, and just just couldn't get it back reconnected and get the energy back going for the white flag lap. So green white checkers are tough. You're just trying to get linked together the best you can, and unfortunately it wasn't that way for us.
Ryan Blaney finishes 23rd today. They go to Martinsville minus 47. How would you just kind of evaluate that last segment of the race and ultimately just where you guys ended up and how it all went down?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job. Got control of the race after the last pit stop and just faded. Had some guys saving or something, I don't know, and wouldn't push, and was pretty surprising. A couple guys weren't pushing. Figured that we'd have a little more help than that from some people, but yeah, I thought we did a great job of getting ourselves in the position that we needed, me and Joey, and then yeah, it just fell apart and finished terrible. So try to go have a big day next week. That's all we can do.
Well, after all that, Joey Logano is 16th and finds himself in an obvious situation to win next week. But what a battle today with your race car and trying to figure out what to do with that.
Yeah, it was a battle throughout the day. Led some good laps there, and just laps that mattered. We weren't there, unfortunately. So we kind of didn't have a good enough start in the first stage, and then kind of went from the lead back to 5th or 6th, and then the second stage, obviously with the caution falling there during the green flag cycle, kind of got us in a bad spot there. Then I thought we were in a good spot there at the end, and after the pit cycle, I had my teammate in front of me, which is, kind of perfect lineup is what you would want, and can't say everyone did a good enough job to stay up there and do our parts. So really frustrating, really frustrating, I'll tell you, because you're so close, and when you see in front of you what you got to do and you can't do anything about it, it's frustrating. But we know what we got to do now. It's pretty simple.
Seemed like a lot of information going back and forth between what you were smelling, feeling, hearing, and maybe what the data was that they thought they had on the pit box. I mean, ultimately, was the car less than a winner itself?
It was a little off, I think, but, you know, it made it, so that part's good.
Well, the day ends really kind of before it begins for Chase Elliott, and they'll have some work to do heading to Martinsville next week. What's your perspective just on the crash and ultimately the assignment for Martinsville?
I mean, the assignment's very simple, right? I don't know about the crash. I haven't seen it back, but, you know, I saw someone get turned sideways, was trying to get slowed up, you know, like normal, and I ended up getting turned sideways and slid into some people, and then they slid back into me. So I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, I hate it. You know, I felt like we had ourselves in a good spot before the cycle. I didn't feel like we executed the cycle very well. That put us back in the back again. I'm not sure if that would have helped us miss the wreck or not. Obviously, all that's very circumstantial, but you know, nonetheless, it is what it is. I can't change it now, so just all eyes on Martinsville and try to go up there and get a win.
And Christopher Bell comes home in the 8th position. Bigger than that, though, you gained 17 points in terms of where you came in here. Is that a successful day for you and what the team wanted to do?
I mean, yeah, it's still going to come down to Martinsville. First off, I want to say congratulations to Chase and the 19 team. You know, they've been doing an amazing job. Obviously, our company's hitting on all cylinders. What a great playoff run, great 2 weeks to get 2 of them locked in. And, yeah, I mean, plus 37 seems really good, but you know, you got to expect a bottom 4 winner, either in the 9, 12, 22, 24. I mean, really, any of those guys, myself, the 5, any of us could win at Martinsville. So plus 37 turns into plus 1 whenever you have a new winner. And it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle all day next week.